Hi, this is the code for transformer health monitoring. We get continuous data of transformers voltage, what's its level and how it's operating. This is in a simple code, means it is in a testing code which we written for SH project to understand the values are coming or not, to collect the data and other kind of things. We have used this code. Here we use some libraries, Firefox ESP8266, Arduino JSON, and ESP8266 Wi-Fi and Wi-Fi client secure. And these are the Firebase host and authentication host ID and key. And this is the password and SSID and password of hotspot what we provided. This is the sensor at A0 of ESP8266 connected, and it is defined here. And these are the variables of voltage, VRMS and ARMS are here. We are also collecting the data continue from the device. For collecting of the data, we using Google spreadsheets. For this, we used GSID, Google Spreadsheet ID, and its host script Google, and its port ID. We are just taken as variables, and now Firebase variable is a Firebase data. We taken as Firebase data. A0 is an input pin, means we are taking inputs from the sensor, and then we are checking the Wi-Fi status and Wi-Fi connection, and Firebase authentication also taken, and the client also setted, and now we are getting the data from the sensor, and we are measuring the amperes and voltage of the device, and then we are sending to the cloud of amps and watts and voltage continuously. uh, and then we are uses some function to send the data to the Google spreadsheets. The send data is used for to send the amperes voltage and watts to Google sheet. Get VPP is means to measure the voltage from peak to peak. It is used to measure the voltage. We use this code to measure the voltages. And then why we said that function of sending the data to the Google spreadsheets. We using send data. Amperes is double float, and voltage is placed. Then we are checking the port connections and other things. After all these are settled, then we are going to send the data through an URL to through an URL, and then we are just placing all this string in the URL format, creating an API. Then we are just using client print. We are just sending the data to the cloud, and if the data and it responds, we are just seeing the request and response. If the request was not we are saying that it's not working or something. If the client dot connected, the client reads and means it has works well. It going to send as a header received. If not, it going to send not receive. It going to show nothing as a string, means it not send. This kind of things is going to happen. And after this all this, it going to close the port connection, and we going to complete it. CA successful, and failed also taken. This is the Google spreadsheet code to send the data for this is in a sample which we written for some other type of codes, and we are also using for our validation purposes all this thing. Thank you for this is the code. Thank you for your valuable time.